In this breaking story, Donald Trump just stunned the world with a new brutal bomb on Greenland. That's right, Trump is back at it again with his bizarre obsession with Greenland. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, Donald Trump is so unhinged, he continues to bleed support. Even long-term Trump voters are now just revolting openly.
Are you done with Donald Trump, or could you see a way that you would end up perhaps voting for him? Oh, yeah, he can't run again, obviously, but would you support him publicly again?
So I want to be clear. I don't regret voting for Donald Trump above Kamala. I think he was the better candidate, certainly a better candidate above Joe Biden. But what I will say is that he's been a chronic disappointment. And I feel embarrassed that I told people to go vote for him because this wasn't going to happen and it is happening. But I just think that the picture of politics in America is going to look very differently because of his actions. So I don't know where we go from here. I really don't. But this is not the candidate that I voted for.
A federal crime is any act that violates a law passed by the U.S. Congress, typically involving national interests crossing state lines, occurring on federal property, or affecting federal agencies, and is prosecuted by the federal government and federal court. Unlike state crimes handled locally, common examples include terrorism, mail fraud, kidnapping across state lines, drug trafficking, counterfeiting, tax evasion, and cyber crimes.
Some stuff you need to get pardoned for, little shit. You know what I mean? You do a little drug trafficking, some tax evasion, some kidnapping, and you need someone to step in and cover you. You know?
Yeah. Let's be honest. This shit is tax evasion. Like, is this shit? That's what it is, right?
I mean, now probably.
This is like it's white collar shit, so you could look after your homies before you get out of office. Because what terrorist is getting, I guess January 6th.
And it's because Trump and his administration don't have any respect for the law whatsoever.
It's not about our service members. It's about the people leading. It's about the Secretary of Defense and this very sort of punch-first, sloppy way of approaching everything, a job so important as the Secretary of Defense. So it's not that we don't trust the service members. So I served alongside them my whole life. I don't trust their leadership. And that was reinforced yesterday when Mr. Hegseth came back down to Congress to talk about these strikes. Literally, as Mr. Rubio and Secretary Hegseth are telling us that the only thing they're doing is going after these boats because they're carrying drugs. At the same time, we have the Chief of Staff to the President captured in the Vanity Fair article talking about, well, the whole point is just to get Maduro out, right? Yeah. It's regime change. So, get your story straight before you come and brief the Senate. And again, it's the leadership I have concerns about, not the service members.
But now Trump just dropped a brutal bomb on Greenland, and he shocked the world. That's right, take a look at this. Donald Trump just dropped a diplomatic bomb on Greenland, and it's detonating across Denmark. Over the weekend, Trump announced he's appointing Jeff Landry, the Republican governor of Louisiana, as a special U.S. envoy to Greenland. On its own, that would already be provocative, but Landry immediately poured gasoline on the fire, declaring it was an honor to help make Greenland part of the United States. That statement sent Denmark into open outrage. Denmark's foreign minister, Lars Løkke Rasmussen, said he was deeply upset, calling the move completely unacceptable and announcing plans to summon the U.S. ambassador in response. That's not routine diplomacy, that's a formal rebuke. Greenland is a self-governing territory of Denmark, and both Copenhagen and Nuuk have been crystal clear. The island is not for sale, not for annexation, and not up for American political theater. Greenland's prime minister said bluntly, "Greenland decides its own future." Denmark's prime minister added, "You cannot annex another country, not even under the excuse of security." This isn't new for Trump. He's repeatedly floated taking Greenland, citing national security, while ignoring sovereignty, allies, and international law. Earlier this year, J.D. Vance even visited the island, claiming the U.S. had no other option but to expand its presence. Now the European Union is weighing in, warning that Denmark's territorial integrity is non-negotiable. Bottom line, Trump didn't just offend an ally, he escalated a geopolitical crisis, openly threatening the borders of a NATO partner. And Europe is not laughing this one off. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.